Okay then, today's joystick of the day is the Vectrex joystick. I guess you could call it a joystick. It's got a stick. What can I tell you about this then that you can't see for yourself? It fits on the front of the console like that, like at the bottom at the front, and it has a catch that you have to push and then slide it down, and it's kind of awkward to get out. But that's a minor detail. The thing itself, well, I've never actually worked out the ideal way to hold this while playing a game, because it sort of fits in the hand nicely like that, but you can't reach all the buttons. So are you meant to do that, or do you hold? I don't know. I've never found a suitable way or a satisfactory solution. If you're doing it like that and then pushing them like I'm demonstrating there, I find I sometimes hit the wrong button, and I don't like to push buttons with the tips of my fingers. I want to push them with my thumb, but I mean, I am a fussy git. Build quality, it is okay. It's an analog stick, and a very common problem with them is the self-centering mechanism will break, and you'll just have a loose floppy stick that technically still works, but without the self-centering it is quite rubbish, like some of those 8-bit computer joysticks I've got. I'm very pleased that this one, the self-centering, is working. I did have a problem, and this is quite a common problem, in that my button 4 was dead. They do take a hammering, and after 30 odd years you would expect that, and sometimes it's just the button itself is worn out. With this one, it had taken such a hammering that the circuit board inside was cracked and the tracks from the button were split, and I had to open it up and solder little bridges across the circuit board, and it works again. The downside of that is to get inside of this is not easy. Can you see the screws? They're not on the ends, they're not on the back, they're not there. Those are not screws. No, the screws are under this, which is really stupid because it's glued on and it's not easy to get off. Hence the you'll see this is lifted a little bit. There is a way of theoretically getting these off, which is basically blow a hairdryer at them on maximum heat for about 5 minutes to melt the glue and soften up the plastic, and then stick screwdrivers or something, a knife, under this and pull it off. But it's far from perfect. Yeah, so it's, for its time, it's great in having had 4 buttons. Gave you lots of options, or gave the game designers lots of options in terms of controls and stuff, but ergonomically it's fairly horrible. It does give me cramp if I'm using it for a long time, but I like it. It's flawed, it's far from perfect, but I like it. It's stylish. You know you're using something different when you're using this. The connector is a standard attach, well, I say standard, it's like 90 degrees. 9-pin D type connector thingy. I don't know what would happen if you plugged in a controller from another console. I've never tried it, but I suspect, I don't know, well, analog. No, I don't know what would happen. Never tried it. But there you are. That is the Vectrex controller. Made in Hong Kong. Thank you for watching.